Today, I wanted to talk about IRS 132, which is a tax benefit here in the United States that leadership businesses can benefit from when it comes to providing protection measures for their employees and their executives. What this does is it highlights that certain things or certain security controls that people might perceive as fringe benefits are not necessarily fringe benefits if one can truly justify the risk exposure. And in order to justify this risk exposure, the tax commissioner is going to look at four things. I want to cover those really quickly. The first one is one needs to establish and illustrate a bona fide business orientated risk concern. Right. So that's really important. It's got to be bona fide. It can't just be any general risk that an individual exposed to. The other one that they look for is periodic evaluation. So this risk assessment needs to be done periodically, and you need to illustrate to the commissioner that it is something that's ongoing. The third one is around a comprehensive security program. You need to illustrate that you've put a comprehensive security program together. And the aspects of that cover three things, of course, is the first one is protection at work, protection during the commute and while traveling, and protection while at home. One cannot piecemeal decide just one of those and provide that. So it's got to be a comprehensive security program that you're providing to this individual. The other one that's very important is the independent security study, which means that you or your organization, you cannot do that yourself. You need to bring in an external consultant, security consultant, and they can do this independently. And I'll mention one or two things around that. Is the first one I'll say is, of course, you can't do it yourself. The other one to be really careful around is conflict of interest. So you can't be having your service provider who's providing your protection do this assessment for you, because obviously the optics of that is not good from a conflict of interest perspective, right? So there needs to be segregation of duty over there. The other one that I'll mention around this that I've picked up in the last while around these studies or these assessments is you need to make sure that they are comprehensive. So remember, it's being done by an external party, but as a security manager, you're paying for the product. And also, what's going to happen is that the tax commissioner will not apply the benefit of the 132 to any measures that you've taken if they are not included in that report's recommendations, right? So you need to make sure the report is really comprehensive. Make sure the consultant speaks to your legal team. They understand your litigation environment, your HR team, disgruntled employees, your project environment. Do you have any issues with environmentalists? What could be creating any kind of negative sentiment to your business? That needs to be completely holistic, and you need to oversee that as a security manager, because remember, someone's coming in from the outside. They don't always understand the context of your business and what that potential exposure could be. So that independent security study is really, really important. If you need any assistance with this or want to have a discussion around that, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to assist. Thank you.